What's good, guys? So, been a little busy here lately. Running around trying to do a few things. So tomorrow I fly to Tampa, Florida for the St. Petersburg Meetup in St. Petersburg, Florida. And there's going to be a lot of well-known people there. So if you're anywhere in the area, y'all come out and ask questions. Bring all your questions of crypto. Many well-versed, well-known people will be at this one. So I'll put that further into the video towards the end. So, and all the information is also posted at clintwestwood.net. So go there, the very top link, click on it, and it will show the exact dates and times and address, all of that. So it's going to be the 17th and 18th are going to be the events. So it is a live broadcast with Clint Westwood and Litecoin Lisa for their YouTube channels. Many other YouTubers will be there. Like I said, well-known YouTubers will be there. And hopefully I get some footage, so don't know. And don't know the quality either, so that's another thing I gotta play with. So the event is the following day is a Crypto 101 class. So come out there the evening of. It is a crypto happy hour, so there will be food and drinks and a lot of people talking crypto. So bring all of your questions, and I'm pretty certain we can find an answer for you. So, and let's see. So St. Petersburg, the 17th and 18th, I'll also put all that at the end of this video. So the next few days I will be absent. I guess I'm going out of town again to a crypto meetup, so it's like vacation time for me, So this is what I love to do, is to go around to different meetups and get to speak to other like-minded individuals. And, you get to hear all kinds of different things that are coming up when you go to a crypto meetup. So, and possibly in your area even. So, download the Meetup app from the Play Store or the Apple iOS app thing or whatever. I don't do Apple. So anyway, but from the Meetup app, you can look up all kinds of different meetups in your area. So get involved. So it's a good way to get involved. So anyway, yeah, just running around town, trying to get things set up and squared around. My luggage was left in Illinois, so which then went with a friend to Connecticut. So I missed my luggage was late in Illinois by 8 minutes to fly back home with me. Right. So I get to meet back up with my luggage, even my dirty laundry. and that went to all the way to Connecticut, and right now it is en route. So they are driving down to Florida, down to the Tampa area. So it is in St. Petersburg, the 17th and 18th. So yeah, I had to go get some blue jeans and t-shirts and socks and stuff. So anyway, all that's done, taken care of. So just a lot of stuff going on, even around the rental property stuff I had to go fix for the tenants. They have company coming in from out of town, whatnot. So, and then here now, dig this, yo. Dig this. So on YouTube, I ended up with like a few copyright strikes, right? So here are 6 copyright strikes. 6 copyright strikes. All removed now. So I don't know how or why, because nothing that I used was copywritten in any way, shape, or form. And the services that I use, I pay for, right? So I appealed each of those 6 back when they happened, and that was in July. Alexa, what is today?
Today is Wednesday, December 15th.
December the 15th. From July. Wow. Now, I'm not monetized. I don't have enough hours. I don't have enough subscribers, So, but just to know that something like that, if you were monetized, right? If you were doing YouTube as an income, wow. So it's held up for 5.5 months? And how did that strike even come about? That's just crazy. Was it from the coffee cup that I was drinking? So, I don't know. But that's just wild. Someone's gonna put a copyright strike against you, and nothing that you did was of any sort of infringement. Wow. So anyway, that was a good learning experience, I give you that. So anyway, other stuff going on, right? So went around and had to knock out a few things, get things taken care of for, accounts receivable, accounts payable for the trust, that kind of stuff. So all the funds, everything's in line, in order. So, and went and got some blue jeans and t-shirts and socks and stuff. I said that. But anyway, I also purchased a television, a 32-inch Vizio, which I'm using here on the computer now. I had a 2-monitor setup, and it just wasn't working right at all. The screens were not as large as what I wanted, and not only that, one of them didn't work worth a flip. I didn't have audio. I made a ID 10T error. So when that prints up on your printer, that prints up as idiot. So ID 10T is an idiot error. Yeah. So I thought there was something wrong with the server that I built here. So the server I had uninstalled and then deleted the driver, the audio driver. Now I can't figure out how to reinstall it. And it wasn't the driver at all. So, yeah. So anyway, I went and purchased a TV in the interim, so that way then I have a volume control. So that way then, as I'm editing, I can listen to hear the volume, the different volumes of each video. But it's also kind of cool because then I can just hit the input of the thing, and then I have Netflix and YouTube and Hulu and everything else right there on a television. So I thought that was kind of cool. Now, one day I may go ahead and purchase a second 32-inch TV to go next to it. I'm not sure. I've reached out to where I went to the blind camp to see if they can help me with another idea for when I begin to use StreamYard. Something else that I'm looking at doing that involves the assistive technology that I have not shown anyone here yet, right? So now with the 32-inch monitor, yes, I can Alt plus and Alt minus using like Zoom text and different softwares for the blind and visually impaired. Or now it even comes standard on Windows, where next, all the way at the bottom left-hand of your screen, or you can just hit the Windows key in between the Control and Alt buttons and just type in type in magnifier and just hit enter. So now they have assistive technology that comes standard on your Windows PC or laptop. So just something to know there, that you can use what Windows has now. You don't have to pay, a couple $1,000s for the software. So yeah, the narrator on there is just like, yeah, at best, right? So, and yes, you can speed up the tempo of which they speak as well. So, yeah, quite a bit going on. So anyway, everything just got like redesigned and everything. So hopefully this camera angle is a little bit better. I have not yet purchased the other cameras to do other angles and whatnot. I just want to have some fun with this green screen, but I've got a bit more to do with the wrinkles, and I got to build a frame, all that kind of stuff for it, right? So, it's coming. So, but for right now, kind of in like a mad dash to get everything ready to go to Tampa. However, I'm packing light because I already have a full suitcase. I mean, completely full suitcase that's ready for me there, but dirty clothes in it as well. So, I'm packing extremely light, just bringing a carry-on bag. So, yeah. Now, I get to... I have now figured out which airlines I like and which ones I don't, right? So I am a fan of Southwest. Southwest. Now, if you're disabled, legally blind, or any disability, right? What most people don't realize is that you can fly. You can use these different airports, even if you don't have a guide dog. Because that's the purpose of me fixing up my house and all, is to, in time, get a guide dog. But there was a lot more work that I have to do to this property, to this duplex, in order to have it all handicap accessible, up to date, everything completely finished, and so that way then I can be approved for the guide dog. Now, I have the approval through my retina and glaucoma surgeons and my endocrinologist. All that has been worked out and all. So, that's not the issue. As well as my orientation and mobility instructor for cane travel. So I'm well trained. So that's why I'm also doing all of this, because I attended a camp for the blind, which taught me how to use a computer without a mouse or a monitor, using assistive technology, right? So, anyway, so yeah, anyway, the anyone who is disabled, they can fly, and the airports, each airport and airline will assist you. You get to bypass all of TSA. Now, you do have to go through the TSA for them to, scan everything, make sure you're not carrying any toothpaste or mouthwash, right? But they let Habib come through with a toaster oven. No, I'm just playing. Not like their profile at all, right? Not at all. But anyway, they do. You do get to buy, and anyone who flies with you, right? So if just because you're disabled, don't be deterred. Don't be afraid to get out there and to go travel and navigate. So it is definitely an experience, and you do have to ask for help. However, under the Americans with Disabilities Act, they must help you. Now, it doesn't mean to be demanding like some of these people I saw up in New York and New Jersey. That was just outrageous. I could not believe what some of these people were doing and saying to these people, treating them like dirt. They're human too. That was just wild. But anyway, they will, like you get to bypass all of the TSA lines. So all the lines at the airports, you bypass all of that. Even from the ticket counter to the TSA to even when you board the plane, you get to board the plane first. So I prefer Southwest. So they always take me and put me like right in the front seat and just seat me there. And I'm good. Others like United and that sort of stuff, they do have assigned seats, and I don't know. It's I like I like the ability to just get on and off of the airplane first versus like United and some others. They want you to wait until everyone else exits the plane. So I've flown several, and another one I don't particularly care for is like Spirit. So the Spirit is not like customer service oriented like at all. So I've witnessed horror stories where these college kids are flying town to town and they're hundreds of miles away from where they have to be, and then they have to either be at work or at school or something, and completely canceled, and then nothing is done. So no sort of arrangements for the overnight stays, or several days of overnight stays till the next flight would leave there. That was just, that blew my mind. So no, I don't like that. I've gone through like cheapo air and all of this other kind of stuff. I've memorized now several different airports. Like now I've memorized the New Orleans airport. I've memorized Atlanta, Las Vegas, Dallas. So I did not memorize the where was that? I did not memorize Baltimore or Pittsburgh. So those two, those two kind of really threw me off, because usually when you go through your orientation and mobility, so like when they escorted me to the restroom, in the airport, usually it's right, then left, then right, and you're inside of the restroom. Then usually it's another right, and you're at the urinals. However, those were like backwards, where the urinals were on the left and the sinks were on the right. So that really like threw me off. And some of the tile work with the cane, trying to navigate when I first got in, I don't know. Maybe I looked too deep into that, because, from the tip of the cane, we get to the sensations in your cane. You can pinpoint and tell whether you're over like just regular concrete, or if there are squares or circles or triangles or whatever and just like regular brickwork inside of the concrete, some sort of a pattern to let you know where your boundaries are. I know most people don't look at everything like that, but for those of us who are visually impaired and blind, we have to use different things in order to navigate. So different landmarks even, and most people aren't aware of that. But if you're blind or visually impaired, you're like me. You memorize every situation that you're in. So even if help is not available, I can still function. So anyway, probably more information than what you needed. But what I was just trying to say is that if you are disabled, don't be deterred. Get up, get out there, go travel, go do something. What was that? And anyway, they actually help you. Same thing if you travel by bus, the Greyhound. If you let them aware, they will assist you from one bus transfer to another bus. So I have had good experiences there as well. Not so much if you wander off and you go outside of the bus station, right? As long as you remain inside the bus station, everything's cool. Because they're not usually in the best neighborhoods, right? And everyone seems to be a hustler there. So the airport's not so much unless you smoke. And then if you go outside, then everyone's a bum. So, so I don't, I don't particularly care to go outside and go smoke and any of that kind of stuff. So, and anyway, some airports have zero smoking. So, however, the Atlanta airport, it was in the upstairs version of section C. I want to say it was like C17. Anyway, whenever you smell the coffee, the Starbucks on the right, which is after the Popeyes chicken, which you can also smell. So as soon as you smell the coffee on the right, I'm saying Starbucks. It might be like a Dunkin' Donuts. As soon as you smell that on the right, directly across from that, on the other side, there's a door that's a large smoking room in the Atlanta airport. So anyway, little FYI to help you out. So anyway, look, I've got a bit to get done and get knocked out, and I guess that's about it. I will see y'all in a few days. I hope y'all come out and get to meet all kinds of different people are going to be there, from myself to Clint Westwood, Litecoin Lisa, Paulie P, TPA, The Public Awakening. I mean, just a ton of people. I don't know if Miss Teen Crypto is going to be there or not. Or Randy. I don't know if he'll be there. Let's see, who else? We were trying to get Jason Appleton to come, Crypto Crow, right? Good experience with him as well. And let's see, Rice Crypto, Rice TV, he'll be there. Let's see, Pimpy will be there. Jason at 4 will be there. So many people are coming to this one. Let's see, who else? I know that there's more that I'm just going to be really upset with myself because they're not really coming to mind. But many, many people will be at this one. So yeah, y'all come out, come join us for drinks and food during happy hour, which will be a live broadcast, and then the following day we have the Crypto 101 class. So it's going to be a really good time, and of course there are after parties and all of this sort of stuff. So I mean it's sure to be a great time. It always is. I've been impressed at the last several that I've been to. So, and I've been to quite a few. So, anyway, look, all the information coming up. Y'all be cool. Later.